jacket in the closet, ticket stubs in the pocket, folded tight. All our plans in faded ink, little ghosts of Saturday nights. You said we'd never lose this feeling. I still hear it in the hallway. I live alone with all these seasons. You're everywhere, you're everywhere. I'm lonely, but alive, breathing in the echoes of our time. Your shadow on the wall still fits with mine. I'm lonely, but alive, learning how to live between the lines of holding on and knowing you were mine. Coffee cup with your lipstick, still a ring on the table, stained and brown. Talk out loud like you're listening, and let the quiet settle down. I drive the long way past your corner, street we said we'd someday leave behind. Every stoplight flickers like a warning to turn around, but I just glide. I'm lonely, but alive, breathing in the echoes of our time. Your shadow on the wall still fits with mine. I'm lonely, but alive, learning how to live between the lines of holding on and knowing you were mine. I used to think forever, man, we'd walk the same old road. Now forever is the courage to sleep in a half-cold bed alone. coffee gone cold on the counter past midnight. Your jacket still hangs like you'll be back in no time. Old movie paused on that scene you always cried at. I talked to the glow like you could still answer me back. Cold nights, warm nights, you held me while you hid behind your eyes. Every promise felt so right till the morning showed the other side. Lines, I love you more than I should. You said you were scared of the hurt, of the distance. Guess you left anyway, just to prove that you could. Till we couldn't anymore. Dust on the frame of a night we never planned. You laughing in that sweater, bare feet on the cold wood floor, TV glow on your shoulders, your record spinning slow. We were dancing out of rhythm, but I never felt so sure. Dark room, slow jam, you and me swaying, old song playing, on and on and on. Dark room, slow jam, hearts wide open, time still broken, but the feeling's never gone. We talked about forever, like it was an easy word. Shared secrets into pillows, till the sunrise found us there. The rusted little heater, humming like it understood. You traced plans on my fingers, like a map we never share. I still drive past that apartment. Windows change, but I still see your silhouette in that doorway, singing softly over me. If I close my eyes, I'm back there, barely grown, but holding on to every breath between the beats of that half-forgotten song. Found your sweater in the corner, still smells like autumn rain. Polaroids on the refrigerator, all our goals in picture frames. Broken love theory, we were almost never easy. You were right there, but you couldn't really see me. I keep tracing every chapter in my mind, like if I understand the ending, I could read close enough to feel the ache. If I could go back for a minute, I would stay when you would break. Cafe on the corner still smells like you and smoke. Our names carved in the table, half a promise, half a joke. You stirred sugar in your coffee, said someday we'll leave this town. I laughed like I didn't need you, didn't know what I'd found. Forever ends tonight, in this quiet, in this light. All the roads I didn't take lead me back to my mistakes. If I could hold you like I did back then, I'd lose you right instead of lose you when the truth cuts clear in the middle of my mind. How did we let forever end tonight? Your old letters in a shoebox, ink has faded, hurts the same. Ticket stubs and folded pictures, every date I know by name. You were dreaming out the window, I was staring at my feet. You were ready for the fire, I was scared of the heat. You're somewhere with somebody. Do you ever taste that rain on that August night, still falling on the roof and on my shame? If I called you in the darkness, would you know my voice by heart? Or am I just another story you had to tear apart? left your jacket on my chair. Still smells like rain and cheap perfume. Old Polaroids in a dusty drawer fade like a summer afternoon. I drive past houses we once knew, same cracked sidewalks, different shoes. Your name still echoes in these rooms, soft as a distant closing door. Love was the wound that never quite healed, burned like a sun on skin that refused to peel. We were the fire, we were the fuel, even when it broke us. Love was the wound. We danced in kitchens in bare feet, nervous laughter, tangled sheets. We built our future out of plans written on napkins, held in our hands. Then all the small things came undone. A word too sharp, a missed call spun. Left your sweater on my chair, smell like rain and cigarette. I still fold it like a prayer. Found that ticket in my drawer, one-way ride to who we were. Faded ink, but I remember more. Laughing hard in that old car, driving circles just to feel unsure. Dark roses and regret, blooming in a glass by the bed. Every petal holds a word that we never said. I still reach across the sheets for the touch I never get. Loving you is all I had. Dark roses and regret. Sunday records, coffee cold, you in jeans, barefoot grin, spinning slow, pretending we were bold. You trace maps on my back, said someday we'll run and not look back. If I call your name in the quiet, would you turn around again or keep walking down that hallway like we were strangers, almost friends? I replay the final door slam like a movie I can't forget. Every frame in black and crimson, every frame is what we found your letter in a sweater, back of the second row. coffee stain on the corner, like we left it there on purpose. I could hear your laughter in the creases of the page. Every word a Polaroid, fading at the edges. You're a fading memory, soft as an old melody, playing in the back of my mind on a Sunday drive. You're a fading memory, but you still live in everything, in the way the evening light falls on this quiet life of mine. Drove past your old apartment, windows painted over now, our names carved in the railing, rusted but they're hanging on. I could taste that first September rain on your denim jacket sleeve. You were saying it's forever. I was trying to believe. I still set one extra place when the table feels too wide. Talk out loud to empty rooms just to hear your name reply. Some days I swear I see you in strangers on the street. Then the crowd moves like a curtain, and it's only me. Old Polaroids in a coffee tin, edges curl like the years we've been. Your jacket's still on the kitchen chair. Threads of you in the quiet air. We used to talk till the sky turned gray, laughing hard at the dumbest things. Every scar we were proud to show. You and I, we were all we'd know. Every state that we left behind. Maybe we were too young to name it. Maybe we were too scared to choose. Now the past plays on a rotation, different lives, but the same old tune. If I see you again, would it feel brand new, or just burning in blue? Burning in blue, like a flame in the dark that never really faded. I'm still turning to you. Every road that I take feels a little outdated. It's the color of hurt, it's the color of home I keep running back to. I'm lost in the hue of us. Burning in blue. Coffee gone cold on the nightstand. Old Polaroid spread on the bed. Your jacket still hangs on the door frame, like it might slip on your shoulders again. We were two kids in a small town, borrowed your dad's worn-out car, windows down. August was breathing. Every turn felt like touching the stars. Slow dance with pain in the dark of my room. I still move the same, spinning with ghosts. Your shadow on mine, every step I take. Slow dance with pain, hold it so close. but the first few lines never went away. Maybe we did all we could. Maybe we just lost our way. I toast the years on this bedside table, and I drink to the girl I was that day. Found your jacket in the closet. Smell like smoke and summer rain. Polaroids curled at the edges. We were laughing, half insane. You were driving way past midnight. Windows down, the dashboard glow. Every song we knew we shouted, like the future didn't know. I'm still drunk on you, on the way you said my name. All the little out of focus nights we never framed. I'm still high on us, on the things we thought we'd do. Years have passed and I'm stone cold sober, but I'm still drunk on you. Coffee cup with chipped off china, ring of brown you left that day. Said you'd write me from the coastline, then your letters washed away. I got older, I got careful, paid my bills and slept by 10. But some nights that old guitar line takes me right back there again. Maybe we were made to be just a half-finished song in a cheap bar room. But I still feel your hand on the wheel every time that thunder rolls through the room. I don't chase ghosts, I don't chase you, but my heart still leans like it used to do. Have passed and I'm stone cold sober, but I'm still drunk on you. We were kids in the back of your rusted car, feet on the dash, tracing shapes in the dark. July on our skin, cheap soda on your seat. You swore this dead-end road led out to some bright sea. Shadows of forever still fall across my heart. I can feel your hand in mine in every faded part. We were drawing endless summers in the dust and in the air. Shadows of forever, like you're still right there. Old songs on a station that barely came in. You turn it up loud just to cover our sin, laughing at the future like it couldn't catch our names. Thought love was just a lighter and a borrowed flame. I drive past that corner, the store is long gone, but the ghost of your jacket rides shotgun along. Time keeps on taking, but somehow you stay in the crack of a record, in the soft of the day. still there. Sunburned photos curled at the edges. We were wild-eyed, breathing summer air. You drew hearts in the fogged up glass, said, someday we'll laugh at this. Now I'm driving past our faded haunts. Every turn tastes like your kiss. Echoes in the smoke of every bridge we burn. I see your face in the gray, in every slow twist and turn. The past just hangs in the breath that choke. I keep reaching through the years for echoes in the smoke. Dusty record with the label torn. Needle hums, then your laughter starts. We were dancing in a halfway lit kitchen, bare feet, brave hearts in the dark. I still wear that old chain you gave me, cold metal, but it keeps me warm. When the night gets heavy and hollow, your memory moves through the storm. Maybe we were too young to know how long forever really goes, but those small town nights still call my name. I talk to the silence like you're there. Feel your fingers in my head. Every lonely light looks the empty stage, coffee cold in my hand. They stacked the chairs, swept our names from the stands. Your set list folded in the pocket of my worn out coat. I hum that chorus, every line catches in rocket fading from these shadows in the wings. I'd walk to your spotlight just to hear your heart sing. Dust on the frames, faded sun in the curtains, coffee stain on the counter from the night you said you'd stay. Your jacket still hangs on the back of that old chair. I talk into the air like you just stepped away. When silence screams louder than our late night fights, every word we never said flashing like a warning light. When silence screams, I hear you calling out my name in the spaces, in the seams of a love we couldn't say. When silence screams, your song on the radio hits the brakes on the highway. I pull over, eyes closed, let the years roll past my face. We were young, we were reckless, skipping rent, chasing weather, thought the world couldn't touch us. We were wrong, but we were brave. I still said one play too many, catch myself on your side of the bed. Every habit, every half-formed joke keeps you living in my head. If I could turn back the records, spin the vinyl one more time, I'd hold the pause between your sentences and never cross that line. jacket on the chair, like you're still there. We were paper rings and Polaroids, laughing in that rusted phone, singing every word we didn't know to some forgotten song on the radio. You carved our names in the dashboard gray, said, "Don't you ever run away." I just smiled and looked at the road, thought love was all we had to know. Heavy heart halo, hanging over every memory of you. Every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo, shining around the stories we grew. We missed exits just to stay and drive. Watch the summer fade to porch light. You trace futures on my open hand. Town so small, we dream too big to land. Then time hit hard like a midnight train. Different cities, brand new names. I packed up that old dashboard scar, took it with me like a lucky charm. Heavy heart halo, hanging over every memory of you. Every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo, shining around the stories we grow. If I saw you on the street tonight, would you know me? Would it feel right, or would we talk about the weather instead of the storms inside? I still said one place at the table, out of habit, out of hope. Some loves never leave you, they just learn to live as gold. Heavy heart halo, hanging over every memory of you. Every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo, shining around the stories we grew. Faded jacket on the chair, turn off the light, you're everywhere. Heavy heart, but I don't let go, living in your halo. on the kitchen table, coffee ring on your side of the page, dust lines where your records used to lean on the wall like they were on stage. I still park in the same old driveway, kill the engine, just sit inside. Let the silence play the outtakes of every laugh we used to hide. When love goes minor, the color drains from the frame. Same old photograph, but the faces don't feel the same. Every chord is softer, every word a little shyer. We were dancing in a major dream. Now I'm humming where love goes minor. Your sweater on the back of my chair, loose thread I keep winding tight. Talk to you in the glow of the TV, pretend you're walking any night. There's a list on the fridge with your handwriting. Half the numbers don't work these days, but I dial just to hear the static, like your voice hiding in the haze. Maybe we were just too young to know Every chord that I play now still smells like those nights, those dreams. I'm crying through the strings. Every note pulls you closer. Every bend, I feel you there. In the spaces between, in the spaces between, I'm crying through the strings. Where your touch used to linger, let the echo confess what my mouth never sings. I'm crying through the strings. Found your face in a shoebox, faded ink on a train ticket. We were running from small town clocks, swore the world had to make room for us. Now the nights feel a bit longer, same moon in a different sky. I keep turning this same old riff just to hear our goodbye. Shake of my tired right hand. If you ever hear this song in some bar, through the bad sound, know it's you in the background. I'm still reaching across the years. I'm crying through the streams. Left your sweater on my chair, faded wool, a little torn at the cuff. Still smells like that old July, when we were young enough to call it love. Your Polaroids in a shoebox, corners bent from being passed around. I trace your face with my thumb every time the house gets too loud. Stay, even if it hurts, even if the truth comes crashing first. Hold me through the worst of what we were. If this is all we get half as full as all those plans we left behind. Now it's postcards and wrong turns, driving past the bar where we first met. I park outside for a minute, pretend your shadow hasn't left me yet. If we break, then let it be breaking slow. Let the cracks show every place we tried to grow. I would rather feel the ache than live a life that never knew your name. So lay your head on my shoulder while the old songs play and the night gets older. If tomorrow pulls you from my world tonight, just be my girl, stay, stay, even if it hurts. You were tracing hearts on the fogged up window glass. July air was thick with the things we couldn't ask. Your jacket on my shoulder, your name on my tongue, that old car radio playing songs we were too young to understand. Oh, the night we fell apart, I memorized your breathing, every stop sign, every star. Stayed awake till the next evening. You said love's a changing tide. I heard this is where it ends. The night we fell apart is where I go to feel you again. Coffee in a paper cup, getting cold between my hands. Your keys on the counter, like a map of different plans. We tried to talk in circles,